This on the heels of my video titled Big Misconceptions About Electric Vehicles. Basically lies about EVs that haters still believe. I'll put a link to that video below this one. Here are the top 10 worst EVs on the market right now. This list from hotcars.com. At number 10, the Chevrolet Bolt EUV, priced around $2,000 more than the regular Bolt. This seems like a strange concept, clearly targeting buyers after an electric SUV, but can't quite afford it. The difference, of course, one's a subcompact, one is an SUV, and this, as of September, both are subject to a major recall. GM recalled the Bolt EV and EUV and is replacing the battery packs after a major fire risk. According to the Detroit Free Press, the recall affects 141,000 vehicles, and once a repair is made, will warranty the vehicle for 8 years or 100,000 miles. The new version comes with improved battery packs and software. At number 9, the Fiat 500e. The 500 platform is already an aging one, but to give credit where credit is due, Fiat did pretty well just making this platform work for that much longer as an EV. This model has already been discontinued in the North American market, although new and old stock can still be tracked down. It will also live on in the rest of the world for now, but with just shy of 90 miles of range, it can only really work in big congested cities, so avoid that one. Next, the Mini Cooper SE. Much like the Fiat I mentioned, the biggest hurdle with this one is its range at only 114 miles. It is very much limited to the confines of a city. It would be impossible to justify this as your only vehicle, but if you like the aesthetics of this modern Mini Cooper, it can make for a great short-distance commuter. Another vehicle considered one of the worst EVs on the market right now, the BMW i3. It's another EV already off the market in North America. It will be replaced sometime in the near future. It was around for almost a decade and is certainly past its prime. This was very much a first effort by the brand, which explains why they had limited range here in the US. Also on this list is the Nissan Leaf. Kind of surprising. The best part of the Leaf is its starting price, but for that you will only get a limited 40 kilowatt battery pack, and a 60 kilowatt battery will cost you a bit more. The other drawback is performance, as it is one of the slowest modern EVs in the market and feels appliance-like to drive, reportedly. Do you think the Chevy Bolt is one of the worst electric vehicles on the market right now? Hotcars.com thinks it is. When it was launched just a few short years ago, it was arguably the most promising EV on the market, with a solid range and a low base price. Unfortunately, it has become one of the vehicles people are driving away from, with several safety-related recalls and more than a few cars going up in smoke. Mazda MX-30. Mazda recently professed that they were determined to perfect the gas engine before they produced an EV. With the Skyactiv engine, maybe they believe they did just that, and frankly speaking, it would be hard to disprove. One thing they most certainly have not perfected is this EV. It is, after all, their first effort and was always going to be a learning process. Solid styling can't hide the pretty woeful 100-mile range. I was pretty bummed to see the Hyundai Kona electric on this list at number 3. The Korean brand has been rolling lately, setting new profit benchmarks year over year. But just because you can sell a lot of cars doesn't mean you're making good or reliable cars. So far, the Kona electric has proven to be anything but good or reliable, with big issues relating to the battery pack and battery management system. This is also a platform that will be replaced soon, so Hyundai are doing as little as possible in terms of recalls. Hotcars.com has the Kia Niro at number 2 on this list, and much like the Kona before it, the Niro is an otherwise solid offering, but for one particular glaring flaw, you should avoid it. The electric motors are running through their main bearings at an alarming rate, with some cars running into issues with only 10,000 miles on the odometer. This apparently is a no quality control issue. It seems as though all the motors came with inferior bearings. Number 1 might shock you. It did me, because I don't recognize this vehicle at all. Look at it. This is called the Chang Li. Although you can consider this as the flag bearer for any new budget Chinese EVs entering the market, I'm going to pick this one because they are already there. So it is important to differentiate personal mobility from an actual commuter vehicle. These little cars are simply not designed, apparently, for main roads. They are unsafe, reportedly, and have limited range. They are not intended to be used like regular cars and should not be deemed road legal. These are odd-looking vehicles, huh? So those are the worst electric vehicles on the market right now, according to hotcars.com. If you want to see the full list again and some more information, check out the link below this video. Are you surprised there's no Tesla on this list? I was a little bit. Anyhow, leave your comments below and we'll continue the conversation there. See you next time. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.